Yo, what's going on guys? It's Steve McCrawley coming with another video. Today I got some more doubles on the battle spot, still using this same team that I've been using. So, it's been a while since I've battled. Hopefully I don't embarrass myself too much here, but hopefully I remember. I guess I probably should take a look at the team and everything. Let's see, it's Heatran with Heat Wave and Earth Power. Suicune has Tailwind. This is a Choice Scarf, Landorus, Mega Metagross, Z-Move, Tapu Lele, and Choice Specs, Hydreigon. Okay. I still remember more or less. I should remember with the Landorus. Alright, find our first opponent here. Interesting. It is going to be a Lantern, Toucannon, Decidueye, Salamence, Alolan Marowak, and Incineroar. And he's already locked in. Okay, he's gonna destroy me. Oh boy, that's not good. Alright, so Decidueye, I don't have any, or not, yeah, Decidueye, okay. Well, I guess, because I was thinking I could, or if I lead a Suicune, you might send that out, but for whatever reason I was thinking I needed electric-type Pokemon to deal with that. But he does have the Lantern. I don't think he's going to bring it, since it's probably going to have, I guess it could have Water Absorb. I think it's there for Volt Absorb, though. So I'm going to lead with Suicune. Hydreigon, oh, I guess I could lead I was going to say Volcanion. Heatran here. He does have two fire types. This is an interesting team. Because I lead Metagross, Decidueye could easily destroy me. Lele wouldn't be too bad here either. But I could get a sub up with Heatran. So I'll go with Suicune Heatran as my lead. I definitely want Hydreigon here. He's going to be able to put in a lot of work. It's my last Mon. The Landorus, I do have Rock Slide on Landorus, which could be very good. With the two fire types, it's hard to bring Metagross. I'll bring Lele for the Z-move. It could come in handy for sure. So, we'll see how this one goes. A very interesting team. I have no idea what to expect from a lot of these Mons. I'm expecting an Incineroar lead, since it does get access to Fake Out. Toucannon, I don't think I have any moves that even make contact, so I don't have to worry about that move. Okay, Lantern, Toucannon. That is not what I was expecting at all. What's going to happen here? I have no idea. I have no idea whatsoever. Jeez. Okay. I don't even know what Toucannon's abilities. I know it gets the move where like it charges up at the beginning of the turn. If you make contact, you get burned. So I don't even know if this guy's going to go for a Z-move off the bat or what. So I'll set up a Tailwind for sure. I just don't know if I want to set up a substitute here. Because I don't know if I'm pretty sure I'd be faster than a Lantern. Toucannon could have a fighting type move though. But he could also double target into Suicune. Lantern's like the only thing on this team that really threatens me though. So I'll play it safe and go for a Protect. We'll see what we got. I have no idea what to expect here. Tailwind goes up successfully. Thunderbolts, okay. I can deal with that. It's gonna proc my berry. Some pretty decent damage. One more of those will probably knock me out. Yeah, Brick Break, okay. I figured Toucannon would have a fighting type move. Okay, so I could go for the double target into Toucannon here. But I have a lot of options. I can Ice Beam Toucannon and Heat Wave to try and go for the knockout. I can Ice Beam Toucannon and Earth Power the Lantern. He could Brick Break Scald my Heatran here. Let me go ahead, I'll Ice Beam Toucannon. I'll set up a substitute as a form of Protect, and also in case he decides to switch out Toucannon. Okay, no switches. Let's see how much this Ice Beam does. It should do over 50%. Ooh, okay. Wow. Is that going to be a Soul Vest then? Okay, Suicune goes down. Oh, U-turn. Okay, that's not gonna break this up. Interesting. So I wonder if it's Assault Vest. 2 cannon. I don't think it's... Yeah, its special defense isn't that high, I don't think. If it is, I'm incredibly surprised. Okay. And Marowak is going to come in. Okay, I have no problem with that. So that does open up a discharge from Lantern. That does open up a discharge. So I have Hydreigon and Lele in the back, which is good, because I can deal massive damage to both of his Pokemon with Heatran and whatever I decide to bring in. Because I can Earth Power one and bring in Hydreigon and Earth Power the other. I just don't know if an Earth Power would flat out knock out the Lantern. That's the only problem. But I'm going to bring in Hydreigon here, and I can just Dark Pulse Marowak. And even if Lantern has Ice Beam, not going to be knocking out Hydreigon. So I'll just go for a Dark Pulse in the Marowak and an Earth Power into Lantern. I don't expect to pick up a knockout on Lantern here. On Marowak, for sure. And if it's holding a Focus Sash, then it's not going to be doing that much damage in return. But against Lantern, I should be doing over 50%. Okay, he's going to withdraw Lantern. That's actually really good. Salamance's going to come in. Okay, it's not going to affect my Dark Pulse. Not even Intimidate, so also it's Moxie. Okay. Well, that's a free knockout for me at this point. And Earth Power not going to affect, that's fine. I actually prefer that, because that means, one, he either doesn't have Ice Beam, and or two, that's just a free knockout for me. So I am locked into Dark Pulse. So I have to be careful of that. I do have Lele in the back, though. 2 cannons going to come in, okay. So let me go ahead, I'll bring in Lele. I think he's going to go for... I mean, it's risky, because if he doesn't go for a Dragon-type move and he, like, double targets that slot, that could be bad. But I'll also go for Heat Wave. It's not going to do anything to the 2 cannon. Well, it's not going to do anything to either of these Pokemon. I could have stayed in, but I just didn't... I don't think Dark Pulse and Flare and Heat Wave would knock out the 2 cannon. That's the only problem. And Tailwind's going to be expiring soon. I think this is the last turn right here. Decent damage. Maybe it's not Assault Vest? Yeah, Dragon Claw, perfect. And Brick Break, okay. At this point, I'm fine with that. I think we saw that I outspeed the 2 cannon normally, because Suicune outsped 2 cannon. So I'm okay with that. Yeah, there's the Tailwind. Salamence might be the fastest mon on the field now. So I'm going to up the Salamence with a Moonblast. And I don't know if I want to protect here. I don't really know if there's any... I think Salamence gets access to Brick Break, because it went Dragon Claw, so it might be a physical. Or it probably is a physical, I should say. Huh. I'll go for a Heat Wave. If I do pick up the knockout on Salamence, the single target damage... Oh, Earthquake. Oh boy. I didn't even cross my mind. Didn't even cross my mind. Okay. Let me think. Not the worst thing, because he's gonna have a Lantern, 2 cannon left. So not the worst thing in the world. Let's see. This should easily pick up the knockout. And as long as Lele can stay alive, I should be able to win. Brick Break. Okay, perfect. Not sure why he would Brick Break and Earthquake. So I do outspeed his 2 cannon, which is good to know. I also have my Z move. Okay. So the Lantern's going to be really bulky, but I should still be able to... So let's see. Lele 161, speed Hydreigon 165, so Hydreigon will go before my Lele. So I'll go forward my Z move into Lantern. I think I'm going to go for a Dark Pulse here. From what Heat Wave did, Dark Pulse should pick up the knockout. And I don't want to lock my. I don't want to go for a dragon type move, and I can't go for a ground type move. So we'll just go for the Dark Pulse into 2 Cannon. I feel like it's my safest bet. I just hope it picks up the knockout. Okay. Even if it didn't, as long as my Z move picks up the knockout on Lantern, which it should, because it's terrain boosted stab, and it's a Z Psychic. So, because 2 Cannon hasn't shown any spread moves, so I was pretty confident as it was. And I'm still confident now, it's not necessarily over. He could, like, Surf, but Surf wouldn't knock out Hydreigon. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I'm pretty sure this is going to pick up the knockout. Yeah. Shattered Psych is an incredibly strong, or a Shattered Psych from Tapu Lele in the terrain is incredibly strong Z move. Just so many bonuses. You got Stab, you got Terrain Boost, you got, it's like base 160 power or something. So, really strong. So an interesting team. Nothing stood out to me that much. Person had, it looked like they had a low rating. We have like over 100 points on them, so I don't know. Maybe there's nobody playing right now, I have no idea. But I'll take it. Good warm-up battle. Yeah, see, we're rocking here. Let me show you guys really quick, so you don't think I'm lying. We're rocking here at 1578. So, no, well, maybe that person was less than 100. I think they were like 1460 or something. I don't know. But a good warm-up. See what we can get here in this next one. Okay, a little bit higher rating, 50, or quite a bit higher, I should say, almost 100 points higher. We got regular Ninetales, Celesteela, Manectric, Tapu Bulu, Pelipper, Milotic. So Manectric is a the only Mega Evolution possibility here. It's probably going to be Thunder, seeing with the rain. I think this way you got the Celesteela, and okay, interesting. So he's already ready. Tailwind user, well, he does have Tailwind from Pelipper. So luckily, I've been coming up against a lot of rain teams with Suicune. That's good, because that means I can take advantage of the rain. It'll boost my attacks. I won't take even neutral damage from these boosted water moves. So that's always good for me. So the question is, what do I want to bring? So I'm gonna lead Pelipper with what? I guess Ninetales is also a fire. I have to be careful of that. I forgot that regular Ninetales has Drought. So, I mean, so I'll bring Keytran so I could take advantage of that. Maybe not. I'll go Suicune. No, I'll go Suicune Metagross with Heatran. I think Hydreigon in the back. Landorus, decent here. Not, but Hydreigon's been doing really well. If I get it up, if I can get it in with a Tailwind, plus I have Flamethrower, so I will be able to take advantage of the sun should it get set up. But I feel he doesn't really have anything to hit me that hard with. Even Boo usually doesn't carry a Fairy type move. Okay, interesting lead. Milotic Manectric. So, I mean, at this point, he's pretty... Okay, so I see why he did this. So he's going to have Ninetales and Pelipper in the back. And he can either go for... Switch out Manectric... Well, he can switch out... He can go for a Thunder with Manectric and switch in Pelipper. He can go for a Fire-type move and switch in Ninetales. He can go for a Water-type move with Milotic and switch in Pelipper. There's a lot of options for him here, so... Unfortunately, I do not have... Maybe I should have brought Landorus now that I think about it. Because I don't have... Because I could have just switched in Landorus here and then gone for an Earthquake. Yeah, I should have gone with the Suicune Landorus lead. That would have been huge for me. Alright, because I just see him going for a Thunder. Switching in Pelipper and going for Thunder. Which will probably knock me out. There's nothing I can do about it. So... I'll just Mega Evolve and go for a Zen Headbutt into Manectric, and I will set up the Tailwind. Oh no, no switches? Okay. Interesting. Oh, unless he's going to go for... Well, but I still don't see why he wouldn't switch in and go for the Fire-type move. Metagross isn't going to affect my Metagross. Maybe he didn't, or maybe he forgot about that. But I do get my Mega Evolution. Zen Headbutt should do over 50%, I'd assume. Over, okay. Yeah, see, okay. I actually didn't predict that. I can't say that. I kind of figured that he would have a fire type move, but I didn't think he would go for it this turn. Okay, Tailwind. And what do we get from Milotic? A Scald into Metagross. Wow, if I double protected there, that would have been huge. That would have just been a free Tailwind. Well, I mean, it's still not the worst thing. But this Milotic's going to be a problem. Definitely Milotic is going to be a problem. So, the question is, did he bring Bulu, and is he going to switch it in here? Manectric is useless. I do have Skull, or Snarl. He's either gonna, or Manectric is at -2, he's probably gonna switch it out. And I'll just go for a safe Dark Pulse into Milotic. And, because Ice Beam shouldn't knock me out. He's got no special attack boosts. Man, wow, the turn 1 double target. Incredible. I thought he was going to go for Suicune. If I thought he was going to even try and target Metagross, I would have just protected. Yeah, but if I started out... Well, I guess even if I did go Suicune Landorus, I still would be attacking my own Suicune, but... Let's see. So he's going to bring in Celesteela for that in that slot. Okay. Wonder what his last Mon's going to be then. And damage-wise, just under 50%. Okay. Show me the burn on the Celesteela, and I'll be happy. Nope. Ice Beam. No surprise. Wow. Okay, leftovers. So, now we got a few options here. So, I'm gonna go ahead and go for a Snarl. But I just don't really have anything. Let me go... I'm gonna try and knock out my Milotic here. It's pretty much the only thing I can do. I'm gonna Scald Dark Pulse. If it didn't have leftovers, I probably would be. Oh, it's got Protect. Oh, that pretty much does it then. Yeah, see, I was thinking about... I should have brought in Heatran. I was thinking about it, because I was like, he's gonna go for a... like another Ice Beam. Wow. I guess I'm just not as strong as I think I am. Let's see, well, does he get the special attack? Yeah, okay, so it's an offensive one. Which I guess makes sense, because usually you run... what's it called? You run Heavy Slam instead of Flash Cannon. Because if you don't have the investment, Heavy Slam can be just an all-around better move. So, unfortunate, but oh well. Can't win them all. If I protected turn 1, this would have been completely different. So, I just didn't see him going for my Metagross like that. So, it is unfortunate, but let's see. Is that weakness policy? Holy cow. Hopefully, yeah, Scald should come through and pick up the knockout, though. Yeah, man, weakness policy. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It is naturally pretty bulky. This is Milotic, though, putting in the work. But let's see, because he's got what? Manectric, which I should outspeed still, but I mean, you can always just go for a Protect. So, I mean, the thing is on my team, I just don't really have a... The only good way I have of dealing with this Milotic is with the Z Shattered Psych in terrain, which I still don't think wouldn't pick up... I still don't think it would pick up the knockout. Because the Dark Pulse is Choice Specs, which is just like being in terrain. And it's Stab and it's Hydreigon, so... Blue's the last Mon, so... Let's see. So if I can pick up the knockout, well, he brings it in to deal with the Suicune. Because if I can pick up a knockout on the Milotic, Okay, so Tailwind's up. So he's probably just gonna... So I'm still gonna go for it. I'll go for a Tailwind and a Protect. Though I don't know if Tailwind's necessary to outspeed his Mons. Boo, I'm not sure about. Woodhammer, yeah. Let's see. Can I live? Nope. Oh yeah, it's terrain boosted. No way. I just thought that I could pick up some extra recovery. Holy cow, I'll get all that recoil. And, oh, he's life. Wow, these are like some bulky mons that he made really offensive. So, I don't know if, well, I guess I do recover. He's also going to recover with his mons. So, there's no way for me to knock out that Milotic. There's just no way. I mean, I'd need like a crit Earth Power. But I still don't think that would do the trick. I mean, Dark Pulse from Choice Specs Hydreigon did less than 50%, so only so much you can do. So, yeah, I'll go for the Earth. Well, he might even predict it, but I'll go for the Earth Power on the Milotic. I don't expect this to bring him below. I don't even expect it to bring him below 50 or 25%. Yeah, and Superpower. I could have. Well, with the terrain, I probably could have stalled him out just with subs and protects. But oh well. The Milotic, I had no way of dealing with. I should have brought. Or the turn. So it was the turn 1 with the double target into Metagross, and the Milotic that I just couldn't deal with. If I would have protected turn 1, Metagross could have done a decent job taking care of the Milotic. Well, turn 1, I could have, or turn 1 if I protected, turn 2 I could have double targeted down the Manectric, because Milotic wasn't doing that much damage to my Metagross. The only problem was the overheat that brought me down to 12 HP turn 1, so if I could have protected the overheat and then turn 2 I could have double targeted because I would have outsped his Mega Manectric, then Metagross would have been around and it would have been able to deal with the Suicune, or at least help deal with the Suicune, because after like 2 Zen Headbutts, I could have, or maybe even 1 Zen Headbutt, because it could have been specially defensive. I didn't really hit on the physical side. But after 2 Zen Headbutts, or even 1 Zen Headbutt, I could have gone for the Draco Meteor, which would have done over 50%. So, that was, I mean, if a crit Draco Meteor might have been able to pick up the knockout outright, but that's not something I can really rely on. So I think it was like more of a specially defensive. I think physically defensive, a Zen Headbutt and then a Draco Meteor would have picked up the knockout. But so I guess I should have watched for that. I mean, I predicted that he would do that, but I mean, it was still a very real possibility that he went for Flamethrower or Overheat or Fire Blast. I don't even know if it gets Fire Blast or Flamethrower. I think it gets one or maybe even both. But if I would have thought, okay, what if he does this? that would have changed things. So a mistake on my part, allowing him to do that, and just letting that Suicune I should have realized that there was no way for me to take care of it outside of Metagross and or Lele. So a couple of good battles, and that's pretty much going to be it. So I'll keep on. Sun and Moon are going to be coming out soon, so or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are going to be coming out soon. I'm pretty excited. So I got to finish my Wonder Walk. I've been doing it. If you guys can't tell from my voice, I've been a little sick. I still am. I've been muting my mic on and off in the video because I've been coughing, so I'm going to get back into it. So later today I'll be streaming my Wonder Walk. Probably, I don't know, I guess I could do it now, but yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. So if you guys have any suggestions for me, feel free to let me know. If you want to battle me, also feel free to let me know. But that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.